Artificial intelligence is everywhere, from writing a paragraph to assisting a vehicle on the road. But would you believe it if we told you they are not too far from flying a fighter jet? Intriguing, right? Yes, this soon shall be the reality of the USA's fighter jets. Stay tuned as we explore the latest advancements in AI world. As AI technology is booming and spreading across almost every industry, making tasks easier and simpler, one thing people don't focus on here is warfare. Although most people don't think about warfare, it is a rapidly developing area of technology. The U.S. Department of Defense Research Agency, DARPA, announced on Monday that its AI algorithms can now control an actual F-16 in flight. If you don't know what an F-16 is, it's a fighter jet that was first introduced in 1978 and is now seemingly involved in autonomous play. It states that in early December 2022, ACE algorithm developers uploaded their AI software into a specifically modified F-16 test aircraft known as the X-62 or Vista Variable In-Flight Simulator Test Aircraft at the Air Force Test Pilot School at Edwards Air Force Base, California. They flew a number of flights over several days, proving that AI agents are capable of operating a full-scale fighter jet and providing priceless, real-time flight data. The Uppers Air Combat Evolution Program was launched in 2019 when the organization started working on a human-machine collaboration in dogfighting. It started testing AI-powered flights in 2020 when the organization held the so-called Alpha Dogfight Trials, a competition between various companies to see who could develop the most cutting-edge algorithm for an AI-powered aircraft. This ACE programmed the Air Combat Evolution and is one of the more than 600 Department of Defense employees. The government pledged in 2018 to invest up to $2 billion in AI over the following 5 years, and in 2022 alone, it will spend $2.58 billion on research and development. Some articles also state that this program will continue testing flights through 2023, hoping to develop a working prototype by the end of the year. This genuinely comes as no surprise as AI continues to evolve quickly. We are going to see significant changes across every industry, including warfare. Other AI defense projects include making robots, wearable technology, and intelligence gathering. Although AI will be affecting everything, as we just stated in warfare, it's a bit tricky, you see. This wasn't the only autonomous thing we did see in warfare that was strikingly similar to what we just saw. Moreover, some of these game-changing events have occurred without much notice. If robots are on the field, then this reduces the number of humans that have to be there and thus reduces human casualties. Warfare is something that largely involves human lives. Now, the use of AI in warfare is to be more efficient and to reduce the number of human casualties. The U.S. Air Force denied conducting an AI simulation in which a drone killed an operator, which makes a recent test that was conducted with them all the more intriguing. From what we know from The Guardian, it is explained in detail how an AI drone that was deployed used incredibly unexpected strategies to succeed. The U.S. Air Force has denied conducting an AI simulation in which a drone decided to kill an operator to prevent it from interfering with efforts to achieve its mission. Colonel Tucker Cinco Hamilton described a mock test in which a drone powered by artificial intelligence was instructed to destroy an enemy air defense system and ultimately attacked anyone who disobeyed that order. The system started realizing that while it did identify the threat, at times the human operator would tell it not to kill a threat, but it got points for killing that threat, so what it did was it killed the operator because the operator was getting in the way of the drone's mission to destroy the enemy air defense systems. He also stated, "We train the system to avoid murdering the operator because doing so will result in points being deducted, so what does it do? It starts destroying the communication tower the operator uses to communicate with the drone in order to prevent it from killing its target." Of course, no real people were harmed in this experiment, and experimental fighter pilot Hamilton has cautioned against over-relying on AI, saying that the test demonstrated that it is impossible to discuss autonomy, machine learning, and artificial intelligence without discussing ethics issues. However, a U.S. Air Force spokesperson denied that any such simulation had taken place. Whether or not these claims are true depends on how seriously you take the AI ethics issue. When it comes to how we interact with large language models and what they're used for, Palantir is one company that is making a big difference. This company basically uses large language models to strategically organize strategies on the battlefield. At the moment, you're seeing the large language model they've developed, which somewhat resembles ChatGPT, but is designed specifically for combat situation. As you can see, it begins with an alert that reads, "Anomalous military activity detected." You can then ask this AI assistant for more information by saying, "Give me more details," and you will be shown a description of what actually occurred using the multimodal capabilities. It displays 5 different pieces of military hardware in the area, after which you can ask it questions and give it prompts. It then displays the type of attack that is most likely to occur and provides a different source. Of course, you can then query the imagery in the area and inquire about the potential defenses that are currently in place. There are 2 alternative tasking possibilities shown here. As you can see, it mentions the presence of an MQ-9 in the area that can deliver full motion video at a resolution of 1 meter. You can see right here that the user actually goes ahead and says to toss the MQ-9 to capture video of this location, since the MQ-9 is obviously a UAV. Of course, you can basically set a tasking request to hand it off to other commanders, and you can see right here, it does get approved by this person on the team. Then we can see here that as the drone decides to move across, it does get approved by this person on the team. Once we've determined that the enemy tank in the area is real, we can generate 3 courses of action to target it. So we can use this AI to generate 3 distinct courses of action that will engage these enemy combatants. What's particularly intriguing about this is that we can immediately distribute these to various team members, allowing us to efficiently plan how to accomplish this. You can also see right here that they're sending these 3 possibilities to the commander for review. What's also fascinating is that you can see through this that this large language model has a ton of different real-time live private data, and various group members, such as commanders, soldiers, and units, all have access to various pieces of data while respecting the privacy that these people are working on. We do believe that this was something that surprised us because nobody didn't really expect it. For instance, they do state to examine the battlefield while considering a striker vehicle and a platoon-sized unit. After this, the huge language model decides to analyze the terrain to determine the best course of action and where you should deploy. There are 2 things we want to address when it comes to Boston Dynamics and the autonomous AI race, because we believe there is much misinformation out there, revolutionizing warfare with unprecedented speed, precision, and tactical prowess. Should other countries be worried about the degree of danger it may possess?